Capricorn, what's going on? Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Thanks guys for joining me on the channel today. So it's time for November 2020 bonus tarot card reading. And when I do these bonus readings, you can watch them at any time. They're not like a date and time specific. They're really just meant to look at a whole nother level for your zodiac sign. So I have this Croak Life Influences Tarot spread, and it's going to be really cool. It's pretty in-depth, so I hope you enjoy it, you guys. Using the Gilded Tarot along with the Fairy Tarot to do this reading. So this is a 7-card spread, and it's for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any Capricorn cross watchers. So I'm going to start off with the Gilded Tarot, and you know, thanks again you guys for being here and subscribing. You guys just mean everything to me. But I'm not much of a small talker, so I do jump in. And when I do small talk, it's endless. So, you know, you're welcome. Emotional influences for you guys. It's like the hills are alive with the sound of music, and you guys are just really impacted by the abundance of nature, you know, and you guys could feel incredibly recharged after going on a vacation or just going into the garden, you know, seeing, I can't say certain words out loud, squirrel. It's my dog. She's like, you know what I mean? Just really having that feeling of being in commune with nature, and just everything is like, you're so calm after that. I know one friend of mine, she has like really relaxing pictures of beautiful locations as a screensaver. And like when she's feeling a little bit stressed out, she'll kind of sit back and look at it, you know, or maybe you want to look out your window or have beautiful pictures framed or live in a place that has a little bit of a green space. Sorry, I had a little problem. So your emotional influencers, you probably feel a whole lot better in summer than you do in winter, you know, or when the sun is up. You might not want to live in places like some people when they live in Vancouver in Canada. They can't stand it because it's cloudy and rainy all the time, and they need to be around that sun exposure. So this could be it could play a huge role for you emotionally. So you might want to factor that into where you live, you know. I'm going to look at mental influences here for you guys. So this is pretty interesting. You guys could really feel like you need to take a stand against each and every single thing that comes across for you guys. I feel like I have a hiccup on board here, but sorry. So you have this 7 of Wands, and it's got your back up against the wall, fighting, you know, trying to rationalize everything. You could have a contest back and forth with yourself, with your own head. You know, you could really get riled up when somebody voices an opinion that doesn't match with you. And that could have everything to do with where you live and what you're able to see when you look out your window, or can you open your window? This is all very tied together, because when you're feeling emotionally at ease, then your brain can settle down a little bit. So it's like you could really do yourself a favor by changing your location even a little bit. You know, if you're in a city, you know, there's still places that you can get that they overlook a park, or, you know, something like that. So nature is going to be very tied into probably your holistic health package, if you want to say it that way. So we're going to look at spiritual influences here for you. So you've got the Hermit here. So your spiritual journey could be very solitary. We have the Hermit. I think I said that already. But the Hermit, he's kind of coming into a dark night of the soul. And this is where you really start to get to know yourself better. You know, embrace the darkness, this side of you that might come up and sort of resist everything. You know, you could be having a lot of childhood memories come up right now and not understanding what's going on, or maybe you're feeling extremely triggered right now. Your spiritual influences, you're probably going to have to go inside yourself before you understand what is happening externally, because on that journey, you're going to understand that everything is you anyway. So, and this could also be why you need to be around nature so much, because nature is creation, right? Is there somebody from New York on the channel right now watching? Because I just heard somebody say, right? Anyway, so, you know, even if you can't get outside, like get yourself a potted plant or something, you know, really try and emulate some sort of nature vibe in your home. This could really help you feel a little more centered and put you on the path to this journey. And you might not be alone. I know lots of people, like they will live in an ashram for a while to try and get to the roots of what they believe or what is inspiring them spiritually. But I really feel for many of you that you're about to embark on a spiritual uncovering. And I pulled this card and I held it up. And this is your physical influences. And you got the Three of Swords here, guys. So, oh, I feel like really sad right now. There's just, I'm seeing a lack of acceptance for you. Maybe feeling like less than or second place, or, you know, the option, not really feeling like the first choice ever. You know, the Three of Swords, it's a very, very, very personal pain, and it all ties into wanting to go on to, you know, this mission of being in the hermit mode, where it's like, I can't deal with anybody else right now, because you just end up feeling sadness or pain or, you know, disillusioned. And then you have this Seven of Wands wants to protect you from people that come in like that. And this could be anybody in your life. It could be a boss, it could be parents, family, you know, friends, and you could be the constant butt of somebody's joke, you know what I mean? And they think they're being hilarious, but just remember, when people are over the top like that, sarcastic, you know, they're actually protecting themselves. So they'll cast the attention onto you so that they can live in their own disguise. So don't worry about them too much, because they're a hot mess anyway, but you are feeling the brunt of not being put on a pedestal by people that probably should. And once you go through your dark night of the soul with the hermit mode, you won't care about that anymore. Everything will feel, it will feel like this, you know, that mode of feeling at home anywhere you are, and you won't care. You won't care anymore what anybody thinks, says, or does. You'll just go, all right, you know, well, whatever, off you go. You'll just let it, like, who cares, you know, that's your own battle. So you are on a very intense path of wholeness, you know, really bringing your puzzle pieces together, you know, and it'll be beautiful. But it feels like a tough experience right now. You guys could have had some sort of retreat when you were a child, you know, that you could go and just, you know, maybe there was just room for one person, or you had a fort, or, you know, you could go sit on a balcony and kind of look out into green spaces, which is why green space is so important for your soothing right now. Very interesting here for you guys. So I just really want to recommend, if you can't do any of these things too, there's always nature sounds that you can listen to on YouTube, you know, whatever you find soothing, if it's birds or crickets or frogs or rainfall or whatever can really calm you. So let's see if there's a karmic debt owed for you guys, and there's an awakening here. So there's an extreme balance to be attained for you guys. You have the yin and yang, and there's also a Spider-Man fairy on this card, which I love. So this says, change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness and a temporary pause in the action. So the awakening card is like, it's like the Hanging Man, right? So it's kind of what I was saying in the rest of these cards here. You are going through a spiritual awakening. This is your debt owed, is that you probably lived in a certain amount of blindness in a previous lifetime, and your karma has carried it forward, and now you could be ultra sensitive to everything else in your life, like people and noise, and if you're in the wrong career or something like that, or if you have the wrong partner, you know, just things could be driving you like up a wall, you know what I mean, like mouth noises or a dog barking, or I have something in my eye. You know, you could have been at the opposite end of this, and you could have been the one sort of inflicting ridicule on other people. So, and now it's come back around. So being able to go through this and then looking at people with like, who cares, you know, that's your journey, and whatever you say. What is that saying? Some childhood saying. Of course it's not coming to me because I'm on camera. I'm metal, you're glue. I'm rubber, you're glue. It bounces off me and sticks to you. It's kind of like that, right? So it's like a complete role reversal, you know, which is what karma is all about. So understanding that other people have underlying pain, and they're not just absolute jerks. Well, they're probably jerks anyway, but you know, there's a root of that cause. So being able to find balance is the debt that you owe to your soul. So karmic lesson to learn here, you guys. We have the Seven of Winter. Fantastic card. I love the way she's just attacking that outdoor frozen pond. Like there's an indoor frozen pond. But anyway, there's a better choice. Not seeing things clearly. Running away from the truth. That's really interesting. So there is a better choice. You know, you could be really kind of feeling like your back up is against the wall, like I was saying with this Seven of Wands, and you don't have to feel that way anymore. You can just walk away from it. You know, you don't have to engage anybody's energy if it's uncomfortable for you, or feel like you're going to bristle, or feel like you're going to cry. I mean, those reactions are a choice for you. So find a better choice, and then that choice will lead you into hermit mode, into that dark night of the soul, into finding the balance that you so need. Very interesting. So you have 2 sevens in your reading, you guys. So that's angel number 77. I'm going to pull a card here for past life impact, and it looks like maybe you weren't the nicest person in a past life, you know, and this is why I don't want to do past life regressions for me, because I don't want to find out that I was Attila the Hun. You know what I mean? I'm just doing my best in this lifetime. So, but maybe I should watch the Aries read when I'm done and learn a thing or two. So we have the Prince of Spring. Past life impact is being very charming and self-confident, passionate, and restless. Okay, and then there's also a message here. Immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, and a passionate relationship. So a passionate relationship could have really gotten out of hand for you guys. You know, it brings you into this place now where you feel like you really have to say something or react to people, and you don't have to. Or maybe it's just making you feel like uncomfortable in your own skin and not wanting to be there. And, you know, you do have the Three of Swords, which is like very, very painful. Very painful, but you don't have to let people hurt you. You know, understanding that hurt people is probably, like, write that down, you guys, and understand that the next time that somebody comes at you, like, sparks flying and insulting you, or they want to say something about your outfit or how much you weigh, and I've been through it all, like everybody has said everything to me too, and people are absolutely inexplicable, but once you start to understand, it has nothing to do with you. There's a certain sense of freedom in that will allow you to evolve into a higher version of yourself. You know, and you'll just feel a whole lot freer. So this is probably triggering your dark night of the soul. And again, like, you could do your research on stuff like that. I've done videos about shadow work and dark night of the soul on my other channel, Oracle Rising. They might be really helpful for you if you're not 100% sure what that means, but you don't have to. I mean, there's lots of guides out there. I'm just throwing it out there for you guys, because this is very painful. You know, you have one very compellingly uplifted card here, and it's the Nine of Pentacles, you know, and that is just having this solitary commune with nature. But I'm sure you want more. You know, you don't want to feel uncomfortable around people. And if you have friends like this where you feel like, I don't even want to go there because there's going to be an argument, or so-and-so is going to be like an idiot, like, it's time for new friends. Like, it really could be, because your back is up against the wall here, but there are karmic lessons and debts for you guys to pay. So Hermit mode coming in for you guys, and the dark night of the soul. So could be very helpful for you guys, and you might want to move and get a whole new circle of friends. I don't know. Depends on how much this resonates for you. All right, Capricorn. I'm going to leave it there for you guys. So I hope this was a helpful read. Take care of yourselves. Bye.